Hi people of YouTube, it's me Taji and I'm back again for another video, and this time I thought that I would do, I've seen a couple of other YouTubers do this, it's all around the internet, of if you like this then you'll like that, and so I thought I would take a stab at it. So, the first book that I want to talk about is Sherrilyn Kenyon's Born of Silence. This is part of her League novels. This book is a story of redemption, it's a story of betrayal, it's a story of you thinking that you know people and you love them and you put all your trust in them and they betray you. So this is Darling, Cruel, and Zarya's story. And Darling is, you know, he's part of the resistance in secret and they don't know. So this is going to contain spoilers. He's part of the resistance. They don't know it because his father is the emperor, and so he can't really reveal himself in terms of his position. And so as he's about to reveal himself to the resistance and let them know, these people that he's fought beside, he's worked with, he's helped, they then kidnap him, and it's the story of lack of humanity because these people who are resistance fighters torture him and torture him in ways that are unconscionable. And once things come out, you understand that there has been lies and deception, and you love Dorian all the more because he has developed a tremendous network of friends and people that support him and love him and are there for him. However, he has got to work through all of the deception and all of the lies and everything that's happened to him to become the man that you want to see him. And it is a beautiful, beautiful story of not allowing the darkness to take over and not allow it to eat you alive and for you to be bitter, even though it's encroaching into every aspect of your life. I can't speak enough about that. So if you love that, then the next book that you would absolutely love is Acheron, and Acheron is from the Dark Hunter series by the same author, Sherrilyn Kenyon. And Acheron is, Acheron basically is the father of the Dark Hunters. He has been tasked with putting together an army for Artemis to fight against the nemesis, and you'll find out what that is in the story. But Acheron basically was hidden by his mother, a goddess, in the human realm, and because other gods didn't like his mother, they basically did things to Acheron that meant that he was going to suffer in the human life that he was put into, and that he actually did. And it is just a story from his birth throughout his entire life. He is tortured, assaulted, forced to go into sexual slavery. It just is a horrible, horrible, horrible story, but amazing at the same time. So if you love Acheron, then you will love Styxx. And Styxx is the twin brother of Acheron. And up until this book, when you hear Acheron's side of things, you're like, Styxx is a horrible, horrible person. And it is not at all what you think. And that's why I think if you like Born of Silence, the League novels, you will love Styxx, because these two characters are misunderstood. And there's a lot of misconceptions and deception and lies and a lot of things that are told that you think one thing, and then when you start to get into it, your heart breaks for them because you just start to understand that it is not at all what you thought. And so these are two tremendously powerful stories that are worth telling and worth reading, and I can't speak enough about them. Okay, so then the next books that I have are Hush Hush by Lucia Franco, and if you like this, then you will like The Arrangement by Robin Harding. Both of these are stories of the underbelly of New York City. Both of these are stories about sugar daddies and high-class escorting. Both of these are stories of friends sort of getting them involved in that type of business. This story is a romance, and this story is not. This story is all about forgiveness and understanding and communication. And this story is about lies and deception and twists and turns and mystery. And there's a mystery in this one that you're trying to figure out, but at the same time, they're very similar. This one has lots of steam, lots of smut, lots of intense stuff. This one does, but not in the same way that you would think. They're both powerful men. They both want what they want. One is good and one is not. I'll let you read it, figure out which one. But if you like this, then you'll like that. Okay. We're going to go on to my next two favorite books I absolutely love. If you guys have not heard about either of these, I don't know if you're living under a rock, but Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. It's Abby Abernathy and Travis Maddox. He's part of the Maddox brothers. Maddox brothers are amazing. If you read this book, you should read all of the Beautiful series, because each of the other books after Travis's story go through and tell you about all the other Maddox brothers. Amazing. Got to get into it. But if you love this and everything that they go through, then you will love Anna Todd and the After series. Tessa and Harding are my most favorite characters, and I know that not everybody loves Tessa and Harding, and people say that they had a dysfunctional relationship, and they totally did. They did have a dysfunctional relationship, but they figure it out, and they go through the ups and the downs, and Tessa has to figure herself out just like Abby has to figure herself out, and Travis had to figure himself out, and so does Harding. And they are, because they're young, they're in college, and this is a YA, new adult, well, not YA, I'm sorry, new adult series, that they have to go through stuff in order to be who they were intended to be. And so I just truly, this is my all-time favorite series out of any series. I love After so much because Tessa and Harding go through it. But they come out on the other side together, stronger. I would have liked to have seen more about them healthy and together, but nonetheless, these two are phenomenal. So if you like this, you'll like this for sure. Okay, then going on to some darker stuff. Pepper Winters, the Dollar series. I just pulled book 1. Whew, steamy, but also traumatizing, being abducted into slavery and being being rescued, survival, trying to figure it out. If you like this, then you will love T.M. Frazier's The King series. And both of these series are a story of bad guys who are good for their partner and who will do what they need to do for their partner. But they are not good guys by any stretch of the imagination, and helping the person figure out the significant love interest, finding their way, saving them, and then them healing each other. So if you love this, you'll love that. They both are amazing, amazing stories. I can't speak highly enough of this. Go through the whole series with King. Preppy is amazing. Samuel Clearwater, awesome, awesome story. Follow up the King story, and Pepper Winters as well. Okay, again, two of my favorites. Gabriel's Inferno. Whew. I loved Gabriel and the story with, I love it. It's enigmatic and sexy Professor Gabriel Emerson. And it's forbidden in the sense that Julia is, his muse. And I like how they follow their story from meeting until he forgets her for a number of reasons, and they just struggle to be together. And I love, he is obsessive and he's possessive and he's passionate and he sees what he wants and he goes after it. And if you love that, then you will love This Man series by Jodi Ellen Malpas. And it's Ava and Jesse, and Jesse and Gabriel are cut from the same cloth. They are possessive, they are alpha, they want what they want, they go after their mate and their significant other, and they just are relentless and they don't stop. But you love them all the more for it, because if they were any different, they wouldn't be who they were. And so, you know, when you get through this man, and again, it's Julia and Ava are not pushovers. Julia and Ava are strong women. And so they push back against Gabriel and Jesse in different ways, but equally in strong ways to ensure that they have their autonomy and independence, even though they're with these really intensely strong men. So again, if you love Gabriel's Inferno, you will love this man series. And then the last that I have for today is Erin Watts' The Royal series, Paper Princess, and I think these are bully heroes, and I love this story because Ella basically is living on her own. Some tragic things happen. She's living independently. She's a teenager, and until Callum Royal appears, he basically plucks her out of poverty, and it's like a rags to riches story, and he takes her and he brings her home. And she now is living in a mansion with his 5 sons, and they start bullying her right off the bat. And so it is an amazing story that you fall in love with all the characters, and I wish there was more about them. I want to hear definitely more about the twins. You kind of get left off, and so maybe she will, maybe she won't. But this, if you love this, then you will love Penelope Douglas's The Bully series, the Fallaway series. And it's a story of Tate, and Tate is best friends with, God, what was her name? It's Tate and, what is his name? Tate and, I don't remember his name, but whatever his name is this Jared, Tate and Jared. So, it's Tate's story with Jared, and they were best friends. Something happens, they fall out, they no longer are good friends, and there's a lot of side characters, as is a lot of side characters here, and the side characters are equally as important. But it's bully high school, you know, forced proximity. They're together, they find their way, they are amazing together, and if you love this, you will love that. So that is all I have for today, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Please like and subscribe and come hang out with me more. And for more videos, I've got more fun things planned, but that is it for today. So, bye.